Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score up to $2,000 off the brand new Kawasaki Ridge. Built for work or play, the Kawasaki Ridge takes off-road comfort to a whole new level. Rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of August. On or off-road, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with a large selection of motorcycles and side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, the clock is running down.
NEBCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker concrete, and Beatrice concrete. NEBCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEBCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Are you ready to join a family-owned local company that values innovation, integrity, and excellence? Look no further than Lincoln Industries. They're hiring for first and third shift production roles, as well as multiple engineering and sales positions. Whether you're an engineer ready to design groundbreaking solutions or a sales professional eager to connect with clients, they've got a place for you. Come join their family. Visit www.lincolnindustries.com for more information.
Wall-to-Wall Wine & Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine & Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Play ball! Tired of the same old routine? Then bring your crew out to Haymarket Park for a thrilling season of Lincoln Salt Dogs baseball and unleash the fun. Enjoy action-packed home games all week long from May through August. It's the perfect change-up to the typical family night or makes for a home run outing with friends and coworkers. Experience the magic and get in on the excitement. Visit saltdogs.com to secure your tickets now. Unleash the fun.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today. You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
In today's digital landscape, the security of your business is non-negotiable. That's why you need better cybersecurity solutions. At Hamilton, we make it our business to protect your network, data, and digital assets with the latest in cybersecurity technology. Our dedicated team of experts has the technology in place to protect what matters most to you and your business. Stay ahead of cyber threats with better cybersecurity protection. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Whether you like fishing together or fishing to get away, for the thrill of reeling in a big one, or just going out to have a good time, on the banks of your local pond, at a bend in a river, or on one of our many lakes and reservoirs, you'll always find the perfect place to cast a line, here, beneath Nebraska skies. Start planning your next fishing adventure today at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is On the Block with Strick and Austin. Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer and 9-year NBA vet, Eric Strickland.
Strickland for three! And you're going to go out of here as the Big 8 tournament champion.
Middle school basketball coaching legend and Duke basketball shooting coach in his mind, Austin Orman. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Presented by NEBCO. This is On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Welcome in to On the Block, a fantastic Thursday. The weather is nice. It definitely cleared up. love looking at the sun out the window here at 1040 O Street. It is a great day for you to stop by, grab something from the mill, sit on the patio. A fantastic day to work outside. We'll be inside. Stop in, say hi if you're down here at the mill for sure. I'm Austin Norman. To my left, you are right on stream, man, myth, legend, Eric Strickland. Stricky, how you feeling with the sun out, sunshine this Thursday?
It was good. Cluster and I had obviously we're going to have our show later on today, but Cluster and I got a chance to get together and head out west a little bit. Went out to Grand Island and also to York and did some stuff for open wound care and made some contacts there. And it was just fun, just when you get a chance to just ride. Sometimes I like to do that every now and then, Austin. I like to just get in the car, take a long drive, go 3, 4, sometimes 10 hours, and just go somewhere and just drive. It's a very peaceful, serene thing. I mean, we're so used to just going quick, getting in planes, or just trying to get somewhere so quick that we forget just the beauty of just that quiet and serene. Like, it was fun when me and Shaky Jakey made that drive. That was just we were tired, but it was fun. Sometimes it's beautiful. And we got to do that. And so today is going to be a great day, man. We got a good friend of mine, a rival and friend, and just a great coach. He's got a lot of players that he's coached up and prepared for the next levels of their ball and their experience. And he's going to join us, Andre Woolridge, who is a local high school basketball legend. And we're looking forward to having him on at 2:30.
Bring it. I'm excited for that conversation. You mentioned you drove west from Lincoln. You're not a native Nebraskan, but it's your adopted home state.
Yeah.
Where does Western Nebraska start for you?
Oh, shoot. Probably like there. I would say York. Definitely York, Grand Island. I've been out to North Platte. What's on the border?
You're talking like Shadron, Scotts Bluff, Alliance?
Scotts Bluff. Been there. Played golf there. That was different.
But where does Western Nebraska start?
Yeah, I would say Grand Island.
Grand Island?
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah.
My man.
Why?
Eastern Nebraska is Omaha.
Yeah.
Central Nebraska is Lincoln. And anything west of Lincoln is Western Nebraska.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say York, Grand Island. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that works.
Hastings.
Yeah.
All of that.
Miss me with geography, right? This isn't a geography question.
What, people think that Lincoln is Western Nebraska?
Hammond Bean says North Platte is where Western Nebraska starts. Geographically, North Platte is pretty much in the center. But Grand Island feels like Western Nebraska. York feels like Western Nebraska. Yeah. And here's the thing. I'm Lincoln born and raised. You're an Omaha guy. We just don't get west that often.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It just feels like, Omaha, very far eastern part of the state. Lincoln's kind of the hub. And then everything else is Western.
That's what it feels like.
At least in feel.
That's what it feels like. I can't say I do remember great times of getting in my car and heading out to like Geneva, Nebraska. A lot of people don't know. I used to go out to Geneva and hang out. That was when you could really hang out with supporters of Husker sports. And I met a great family back in the day, and the whole family, and they just showed me so much that I didn't get an opportunity to see or think I could see as a young man. How to farm, how to till, how to plant seed, just different things, how to drive the tractor, get in there at night. Right. I mean, I just had so much of an experience that, it shaped me a little bit. So I think Western starts there. I would say the same.
I like it. That's going to be a Twitter poll. I will post it. I will tag both of us in it. We will retweet it. Couple options for where Western Nebraska starts. Would love your guys' thoughts on that. You get an Eastern Nebraskan in Stricky, a Central Nebraskan in myself, but where does Western Nebraska start? We'll go over that here in a little bit. I thought this was interesting from Kirby Smart, Strick. It sounded to me a little bit like Kirby Smart was annoyed, perturbed with the state of modern college football. Here's what he had to say at a press conference recently.
We got a long way to go as a football team. We are nowhere near where we close to where we need to be. I feel like we have less depth than we've ever had, and that's kind of a common theme talking to other coaches I talk to. I call it the deterioration of football, because every year we've been here, I feel like we've had more players capable of going in and play winning football, and every year that goes down. So we've got to keep working to increase that number.
What I don't think Kirby Smart is saying is that his coaches are getting worse. What I think Kirby Smart is saying is, I'm mad that NIL is around because I can't hoard talent like I used to. Get used to it. Welcome to NIL, right? You get the high 5 stars. You get a lot of the country's best players, but guess what? You're not going to get everyone. Georgia, you're not going to get everyone. Kirby, this is where it's on your coaches to make those guys better.
So, obviously, he's been the beneficiary of riding under the wings of Saban and just great coaches and staffs, and being able to be a coordinator and bring guys in regularly under the leadership of what Saban was able to put together. Good. You learned, you grew, you developed, you became an extension in your own way of that. And you go on to Georgia and you turn that program around. He didn't get the same benefits. See, this is where the frustration is. He didn't get the same benefits as like Saban got. Even though Saban had to adjust and make changes, obviously the style of football began to shift and the type of recruits that you brought in. But he was always able to get them. But he was the beneficiary of having it done in a way that was outside of NIL, that was outside of having to dangle the shiny object in front of them of NIL money to get people to want to come. Because with that, you do still have to sift through whether or not these individuals really want to be here. You have to really get to the why. And so their whys can change depending on what type of success, how well they do in a backup role, if someone comes calling, and they can bounce. And so it does seem to thin out the pool a little bit, because your retention used to be very strong because the program, the coaching credentials, the history or the building of a history or the dynamics of a new dynasty developing. These little things you could sell. It's a whole different sell now. You actually, in a way, Austin, you kind of become a car salesman. You've got to try. There's people coming to your lot. They're perusing and looking around, checking out everything that's there. And they're asking you to discount your car. And if you don't, they're going to go to the next one and they're going to take your discounted rate too and go to the next one. So the whys can change. It's you're like dang near becoming a car salesman.
There's a lot of test driving going around in college football, right? Guys that show up for a year, take the program for a spin, say, I think I can find better. I think I can get a better price somewhere else, whatever it is. Yeah. I really like that example.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. And it's unfortunate, but there with that comes frustration. Because as a coach, you want to know what you got. You want to have an understanding that behind what you got, there's not going to be a tapering off or a drop off. And you just want to coach. Like, real talk, these guys don't want to be You dang, they're going to be a halfway politician too.
No kidding.
Right? What type of politician is your program going to demand? Now, you're going to get some of the better options, but the issue with teams like that is retention.
Yeah.
Right? So, and retention is a problem with all, but at that level, there's a lot of young guys that believe in their heart of hearts that they freaking can play and they should be playing.
And they're probably not wrong
in some instances, but the years of the hierarchy, and I bet you Nebraska's going to have a problem. Rule's going to have a problem with, but I think I was proud of the fact that he had good retention with what happened in the program. I usually in those situations people bolt, so there's a reason to why people stay. But there's a lot of things that everybody has to deal with and endure. It's who's going to do it better. Who's going to be able to sell like trading places. Sell. Who's going to be able to sell the best and retain and keep those guys there? Because what's been lost, Austin, is the hierarchy. The hierarchy of development has been lost. Meaning you come in, there's a guy up there. Now you compete. If you beat him, you can beat him. But if he's better than you, you still stay. Like,
because you're going to be him someday.
You know that's what awaits you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I can appreciate Carson Beck.
Well, especially at a place like Georgia for a guy like Carson Beck, right?
Yeah.
He's the highly touted one, and Stetson Bennett's the nobody who made himself into somebody. But even Stetson Bennett waited his turn. Granted, he transferred out and then right back in. I can get why guys would leave a program like Georgia, like Peak Alabama, Ohio State even, because there's a lot of talent on that roster. But at the same time, why in the world would you ever leave that roster?
Yeah.
Why? You're going to get the best training, the best coaching, the best development, at least behind the scenes. Yeah, maybe not as many game reps. But again, like you're saying, take 2 years of coaching, play 2 or 3 really good years, and you're right where you want to be. Instead of trying to cut the line, skip the line. And of course, there are plenty of valid reasons to transfer. But that's why I don't like that from Kirby Smart. I wish that Kirby Smart would have taken that opportunity in that moment to say, I understand the day and age that we live in the transfer portal, but if we recruit you to be a Georgia Bulldog, yeah, you probably want us more than we want you. We can go get anyone. We're at the top of the game. But I hired these coaches for a reason. They're the best in the game. If you stick here and trust our process, you have a great shot at playing football at the next level. You have a great shot at college accolades. But instead, he took the route of complaining, oh, it's the deterioration of college football because our roster isn't as deep as it was before. NIL, yada, yada, yada. Cry me a river, right. Kirby, right? Boost up your program, right? Tell kids why they should stay instead of being mad that they're going.
Yeah. Do you feel that Jimbo Fisher falls in that category? Or do you think Jimbo Fisher's just dealing with it and just dealing with it in a different way? Jimbo Fisher to me is like the bad kid that continues to get spankings because just continues to butt his head against the wall because this is going to move one way or another, or my head's going to be bruised.
Right.
Because he just doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to change.
Adapt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you fit him in that category?
Yes and no. In the doesn't want to adapt category, yes. But we knew Jimbo at A&M certainly leaned into NIL. So in some ways, yes. In some ways, no. If you think that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ultimately think that Coach Krzyzewski may have had maybe 3-4 more years left in him, or do you think if this wasn't a part of the plan that has been shifted to, you think he had maybe another 3 or 4?
I don't know.
That's a tough one.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, he did it at one of the highest levels of all time for 40 years.
Yeah.
So I can't say, oh yeah, he's already done 42. What's 45? That's 3 years in a new era. I'm not saying he couldn't have adapted. I think that he handed it off to John Shire because John Shire was the one behind a lot of the recruiting, right? Coach K was the closer, but Shire was the one that was in the weeds with a lot of that stuff. So I think K felt comfortable enough to step aside with that. Whereas Jimbo Fisher, I think, on the flip side of that, was forced out because of his own arrogance, because he wouldn't adapt and he didn't have that successor lined up. He kept hitting his head against the wall, getting bruised, and nothing was changing. So college football said college football was done with Jimbo. And we might be heading there with Dabo. We'll see.
It's crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a crazy dynamic. This could be why I'm cool on it. It's just it doesn't feel the same. There's a lot of, I think there's inauthenticity in some areas of it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's in its purest form to me anymore.
No, I see where you're coming from. I don't think you're alone in that.
Yeah.
Hey, guess we got on stream?
Who?
Your boy.
Silky Dre?
Your boy.
Yeah.
Let's go to break. Let's bring him in. Andre Woolridge joins On the Block right after this. Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Have an anniversary coming up? I've got you covered. Celebrate your love with the timeless elegance of jewelry. This anniversary, give the gift of sapphires, emeralds, rubies, or gold. Find the perfect piece that reflects the beauty and depth of your commitment. Whether it's your first anniversary or your 50th, surprise your loved one with a gem as beautiful and rare as she is. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Hey, it's Chad with Nutrition Authority. Enjoy internet-crushing prices at the back-to-school blowout. We're taking our better-than-internet prices and cutting them even deeper, bringing you the biggest sale of the season. Monday, August 12th through Saturday, August 17th, the back-to-school blowout is on at Nutrition Authority. For location info, check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, areas of patchy fog this morning. Otherwise, we'll see mainly sunny skies and a slight chance of showers as well as this afternoon. We'll see a high around 89. Tonight, clear skies with a low around 65. And tomorrow, mainly sunny skies return, the high around 89. I'm meteorologist Kyle Plecker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
In today's digital landscape, the security of your business is non-negotiable. That's why you need better cybersecurity solutions. At Hamilton, we make it our business to protect your network, data, and digital assets with the latest in cybersecurity technology. Our dedicated team of experts has the technology in place to protect what matters most to you and your business. Stay ahead of cyber threats with better cybersecurity protection. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G35609. Must trade.
Ironhide Construction is a Nebraska-based general contracting and steel construction firm. Their expert team is experienced in building innovative construction solutions across several industries. While they were previously known for their extensive experience in steel erection and metal buildings, they've continued to evolve over the last several years into a full-service general contracting firm. They take pride in their commitment to quality, cutting-edge technology, and having a passion for what they do. For more information about their services or to discuss an upcoming project, visit www.ironhideconstruction.com or call 402-420-4961.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Now back to On the Block with Strick and Austin on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back on the block. Strick here. Austin Orman, 2 to 4 every day, 5 days a week. Every day, but 5 days a week. Joining us on the Allo VIP line is my boy, my friend, my partner. He missed the Saz just by a little bit. He was close. Yeah, but it's crazy. We're closer than we actually thought. November 11th, I'm 25th. So I mean, that's my man. That's my boy. Silky Dre, what up, my boy?
Talk about it, man. How you doing, brother?
We're doing good, man. Listen, Silky Dre has a tremendous history. He's doing big things out in Sacramento, California. All world balling. He's got going on. He's training up the next generation of young talent as well right now. But where it all started is right here out of Omaha, the Omaha Benson Bunnies finest to do it. Won a championship, scored 50. He got me by 3 by doing that. I was like looking at them Hastings players like, man, can y'all just play a little D? God dang, just do something, put 2 on them or something, y'all. They just let him go buck wild, but he did his doggone thing, man. Had a great career, man. Ended up coming. We thought about joining forces, man, teaming up like Voltron and doing big things here in Nebraska. Just didn't work out and decided to go on and went over to Iowa and became Big Ten Player of the Year and did his thing, gone on to have a very illustrious career in overseas as well. Shout out, man. We appreciate you joining us on the block today. Just wanted to give a little background on your long history, my brother.
Appreciate you having me, man. It's a pleasure. It's an honor.
Yeah, no doubt. So listen, man, going back to our times, I mean, we got to do it not only against each other, but with each other. It was always a pleasure to play with you, especially going over to Vegas and doing it like that. But, tell us about, how it all like started for you. Like when did that gleam in your eye, where you just said, you know what, this is it for me. You know what I mean? Like for me, it was, I just did it all. I played all of them, but you when did it, like, you just said, this is it for me?
Well, a couple things happened. I saw our brother Terrence Badger play at the holiday tournament. And the holiday tournament was it. And, I saw him run out. He was a freshman starting varsity, and I was still in the 8th grade. So when I saw my boy do that I played with every day, I like, oh, I got to do that. That's you coming out playing in front of 10, 15,000 people, Christmas time, everybody's there. And so that was an inspiration. And then making the team as a freshman, a few things happened at Benson that opened up the starting position. And my very first game, I scored 17 points against Central. And that was it. It was I don't know if it's the acting bug or it just hit me, and I love this game, and this is what I want to do. This is my life.
So the spotlight turned on for you, because I'm going to be honest with you, Drake. It was kind of a similar thing for me, just in a different level. Back then there was a player by the name of Fred Ward, and at Bellevue West, and then Billy Richards, and I went to a game, man, and I'm sitting in there, and I saw him run out in that purple and gold, and I was like, yo, this is it. And so that part of me also kicked in. But let me tell you something, Dre, there was nothing like the Civic Auditorium Metro tournament. There was not. I don't care what anybody say. There was nothing like that, my boy.
Say word. Say word, for real. Hey, nothing like it. And then
you knew you was going to see everybody, Silky. You was going to see everybody. That was your chance to do your... Boy, I'm telling you.
You had to do your Dougie. It's like, hey, first of all, your outfit had to be right. You got to dress nice, and, because you got to walk into the locker room and everybody. Then you run out, and it's just so big. High school gyms are cool, but just to play in front of, like I say, there had to be 10 or 15,000 people in Christmas time. It was just a wonderful situation when the holiday tournament was really, really the holiday tournament.
I would have to agree. So moving on up through the ranks, we both came in at the same time, and, for you, I'll tell you what it was for me. I just kept hearing, and it's Andre Woolridge, it's Benson, lop. And I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. I'm looking. I'm like, man, I don't know if he can get me, but yeah, all right, let's see. So I'm watching, and that's kind of how it was for me. I knew it was a brewing rivalry that was kicking off because, obviously suburb kid, inner city kid, and then the word and the buzz was around, and then we got a chance to see each other early. You was injured the first time we played you, I believe, when we came out to Vincent.
It happened the same way for me because I've always played against older guys. I'm a boys club kid at Horseman, so you gotta play against guys 3-4 years older than you. So when I heard who is this Strickland, who is this dude, and the first game I caught the chicken pox.
Yeah,
and that was vicious because I'm ninth grader with the chicken pox. Like the older you catch it, the more severe it is. And so I didn't get to play against you. And so I'm like, who? Like, and then, okay, all right, he got bounced. Oh, about an inch taller than me, strong. And then, hold on, he played football. He played baseball. Who is this dude? Superman? Like, who is the guy? Who is like who? He's this and that. Oh, Strickland or B Strickland. Man, we're gonna have to find out.
You're gonna have to find out.
You know what I mean? And so I said they brought in Superman to play against me, and you was getting your numbers too, and and then you got haters or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Strickland had 20 last night. Strickland did this. Strickland, okay, man. I see him when I see him. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So, I just
it was a healthy It was a healthy competition.
Always.
It was always a healthy one.
I think the media and you got to have it. We saw Bird and Magic. We saw people against Jordan. It was always healthy.
No doubt.
After probably our sophomore year, we were friends.
Friends after that,
You know what I mean?
Off the court.
When we get on the court, I don't like you for those however many minutes. Of course, we're gonna bang. We're gonna make it do what it do because I need to know. And you going for yours. You ain't backing down. I'm going for mine. But no, we was cool off the court. But of course, newspapers and everything else didn't want to see it. Or they got to sell a newspaper. They got to have a story. They got to have what would be clickbait now.
No doubt. One last thing on the high school tip, and then we'll shift on. But check this out. Our senior year. Well, first the state tournament was wild. That was wild with our junior year. But the senior year, when y'all came up to Bellevue West, and it was standing room only. They had to open the doors because it was just so many people in that gym. Like, let's be real, Dre. Have you been back and seen high school back? It is. I don't know if it's ever been like that since we've departed.
I
haven't seen it like that.
I haven't seen it like that. And it was standing room only. Y'all crowd was going crazy. And it was on some type of TV station. I remember that. It was on something. It got maybe it was local TV.
Right. I think it was local.
Yeah. But y'all edged just out on that one, didn't you?
I got fouled out. They fouled your boy out. I got Kenya at half court. I got him real good. I said, Kenya, if we didn't have VHS tape, god dang it, I need to bring that tape back. They need to rewind that one. I got him at half. They fouled me out on that one. And y'all ended up winning in overtime. It was a good one. It was a good one. It was a really good.
It was a great game. I remember, I think you outscored me. I have my numbers, but too many shots for the number of points I have. But yeah, that slipped my mind. So we did get y'all. Okay,
y'all got us. Y'all sure did, man. And so going on into college, what was it like at Iowa for you? Because I understand it, but a lot of Nebraskans may not understand the reasons as to why you left. That's for you to tell, not for me or anything else to share. But for you, it was a beautiful move. It was a great move, to be honest.
All right. So when everybody decided to go, I said, okay, I'm the one. Boone is the 2, or you could be the 2, and then he's the 3. Y'all could swap it out, and we got Badge at the 4. Mm-hmm. What do we have? The number 4 recruiting class or something?
Yeah, it was up there.
It was up there, 4 or 6. And then I got there, and the point guard position is hard to learn. How to run a team. I felt, some days in practice I was getting Jamar. And, I felt we were back and forth, but I felt I deserved more minutes. And, you're just young. You want to play now. You want to be one and done or 2 years and done. And so I just thought it was the best move for me. But, we were all still cool and everything. So I go to Iowa, and it's just a whole different atmosphere. At that moment, Nebraska, I felt we were changing the culture, but Nebraska was still basically a football school. You go to Iowa, and it's just basketball. I mean, the football team was good, but at that moment, we had coming from A.C. Earl and Val Barnes and
Armstrong.
So the whole atmosphere was better. I was away from Omaha distractions and being able to shoot home on the weekend or after a game. And, I just matured in both ways. I had a year to work out because it wasn't this portal now where you can just go and play. I had to sit out a year. So I just wanted to focus, and I had something to prove. And that was just my mission, was to go there, get better. Of course, then I got a year ahead in school. So it was a good, that was a chess move right back then.
No question. So we then took a slight departure. You ended up making a run at the NBA, and like me, I don't know if you went to the CBA like I did, but I kind of stayed here. You said, I'm going to get the paper. You was like, I'm not waiting. I'm not playing around. I'm going to get this paper. So your decision to go overseas and play, and you had a great run at it, and ended up one of your best places being in France, and obviously the Olympics was there. Just tell that little story real quick.
Well, what I didn't know is Charlotte offered me $40,000 to come to vet camp. What I didn't know is a lot of players go to vet camp for free. So money, they really like you. And so that may have been a mistake in my career, but I was making almost triple that overseas. And when you come from Stafford loan and a Pell Grant, and then you see that amount of 6 digits, and then your family's still suffering, I had to go do something. I had to make a decision, and then I felt I could always, come back and try out. And so, overseas, we got a saying, it's like either the dream or the cream. Do you want to keep shooting at your dream or do you want the money? And I actually played G League one year. The year that I didn't, I was the number 1 pick in the CBA, but I went overseas. And then I was first round pick in the G League, and that didn't work out. So, I played in Turkey a couple of years, and I end up in France. And at that time, the head French coach did not like me, but he didn't like me because his player got cut in Spain. And his player back. But I'm leading the league in assists, and I'm averaging 16. So the newspaper bad mouthing me every day, 2 or 3 times a week. He's bad mouthing me. Andre can't play this and this, whoop-de-whoop. But the real thing behind the scenes, he just wanted his old player back.
That's it.
And this is something for the kids. Like, sometimes you're going to get a coach that doesn't like you, but you still got to perform, especially on a professional level. Now, with that being said, the current Olympic coach was the assistant coach back then.
Wow.
So, and he treated me fair. He knew that the coach was kind of wrong.
Yeah.
I looked up this past couple weekends ago, and I saw him as the head coach. I was happy and proud because, he was just with me, and now he made it to the finals, to the gold medal games. So I was happy for him. And then I look next to him, and a player named Gomez, he was a player when I was playing in France. So we played against each other. We had some battles. Just so happened I had to cook him. So, I mean, it was, it is.
As you should.
As you should. Murder everything in front of you.
As you should.
You know what I mean?
That part. Austin Orman, my partner, has a question for you, my boy.
Hey, sup, Andre? Thanks for joining the show. Appreciate it, man. Let's start with the year that you sat out, right? Now we have the instant gratification transfer portal, right? Kids can just hop from school to school, really. What was the biggest thing you took away from having to sit a year? Obviously still working, but not being in games.
it feels like being injured. Real players know when you're sitting on that bench with a twisted ankle or whatever, and you want to get out there, but you're just hurt. There's nothing you can do. So I have my hands tied behind my back. So I just took it as I'm going to get as good as I can. I'm going to, the team, they packing their bags to travel. I got to stay with the weight coach, and, I couldn't travel with the team. So I just tried to make the best of it. But the best part was my education, because my senior year, I already had enough to graduate. So I was taking chump classes just to stay eligible. And so, and then, my homeboys back in Nebraska, they was talking a little trash in the newspaper. And so they was giving me some free gas. I was like, boy, when I get on this court, I'm and I had to sit and watch them play. And then one of the years they went and they won the Big 8 or the Big 8 tournament. And, so it at times it was bittersweet, but I was on a mission. And, you got to play the cards you're dealt, and in everything, it's going to be some setbacks. So I just took it as a minor setback. It turned out, it worked out well, and I had to keep going,
Okay, so then you made the transition from the Big 8 to the Big 10. What was the biggest difference there? And is Big 10 basketball that you watch today similar or different from the Big 10 that you played in?
It's kind of difficult for me to get Big 10 play now because I'm on the West Coast. I felt like our conference was a little better, because we were coming off the Fab Five, and they still had what they called the Fab Four at Michigan. I played against Sean Respert and Eric Snow.
Mm-hmm.
Big Dog had just left Purdue,
Indiana,
and then Brad was at Purdue. I had Kejuan Garris at Illinois. I felt
you played with Brad Miller. Was at Purdue? Who? Brad Miller?
Yeah, he was at Purdue. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Indiana keeps some type of squad. So I felt at
Illinois.
Right. I felt at that time the Big 10 was better than the Big 8. But now these are like hybrid. It's hard to even keep up. They're like hybrid conferences. You got some teams that were Big 8 now in the Big 10. What people don't realize, back then it was the Big 10, but it had 11 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the logo. They made the logo so it said 11, but it actually spelled out Big 10. I just think it's just different now, but the game has to evolve, and you have to evolve with it. I just wish we had NIL back then.
Boy.
Hold on. Well, I say for me, because Strick has some paper from the Marlins or something.
Hey, man, don't be stupid.
Best walk-on in Nebraska
you don't need to
history.
be telling no secrets, man.
That wasn't no secret. Everybody know you was. And can I ask one question?
Go ahead, my boy.
Super athlete. Now, you made it to the league, no doubt. Do you wish you would have played baseball with the crazy baseball contracts? Now, NBA got crazy contracts. But, I be seeing baseball players, and it ain't no disrespect. They be having a little beer belly.
Boy.
Are you happy, or do you think you should have played baseball, football, or basketball?
There's a part of me, definitely, Dre, that in football, no. I'm gonna be honest. Just the money for me wasn't mathing. The math wasn't mathing in that sport. But baseball, when I look back at it, and then a couple of my teammates, man, ended up winning a championship with the Marlins, and you're right, man. That money, it's just not as strenuous,
man,
as it is on the body. It's heavy on, just not as strenuous on the body as the sport we played.
Right.
You know what I mean?
My check engine light is on these knees.
That's a fact. And you still be giving them young boys at work, though. I be seeing you. Hey, Dre Austin has a thing where why you mad? And he be beating the young boys and be putting the camera in their face, why you mad?
Why you mad?
And they gotta tell it. And I think that's hilarious.
Hey, but it's EOD, brother. It's every other day. I gotta take the next day off.
Real quick, man. Two things. Tell us a little bit about the last thing about all world balling, because we definitely want to promote. The reason I want you to talk about all world balling, man, is you're putting young men into the next level, and you're preparing them for the next, and you're giving them skills. And that's the thing I think that we've been missing. You've had an opportunity to play international basketball. You know the difference. What is what is your seeing about the gap closing on the European side of basketball now compared to when it was back then? And then tell us about All World Ball, and then we got to let you go. We got to get these commercials. They mad at us.
All good. I'm coming. So real quick, the thing is, there's no college over there. So, and what you're seeing with these Olympic teams is these guys have played together for 8 or 10 years because they don't turn 17 or 18 and go to college. They do that and they go to their pro teams. So they're 18 years old playing against 34 years old. You know, when I 34-year-olds, when I was a rookie in Turkey, Turkaloo was 19.
Wow.
Playing for the Kings, you know what I'm saying? So if you get 3 or 4 years of playing against grown men and you're 18 and 19, 17 years old, and you learn the game different. And they're all the players that we see now between 6'6" and 6'9" and can handle the ball. I mean, we saw Detlef Shrimp, we saw Kukoc, but this is what they do, you know, their style of play. And so I just think team-wise, they've played together so long that, you know, their cohesion is different. Like me and you, if we played together, I'll wiggle my ears and then I'm back.
You know where we got going, yeah.
And so that's the difference. And everybody's skill level is getting better. Everybody has a trainer now. So everybody's getting better. And so with All World Ball, you know, that was the name of it because I played all over the world. I'm currently moving from one building to another. But yeah, I teach kids fundamentals from 5 years old. I just had one of my 9-year students, Jared McCain from Duke. He got drafted. I've seen 30, 40 kids to school. I don't care if it's D3, D2, D1. Like, I'm going to give you a skill set to get you to college. Now you got a jump start on life. And, you know, times have changed. You can YouTube, you can do different things and skip college and make money. But this is the skill set I'm teaching you where somebody's going to give you a scholarship. And I'm an uncle. I'm a mentor. My training is way more mental. I've been through so much in my life. And, you know, there's nothing like somebody who really played. Strick, you know, it's a difference from coaching off, you know, what you hear or what you studied, then you've been at that free throw line down 1 with 3 seconds on the clock. That's a whole different feeling. You've made the last second shots. You've been in the Lions' den, and it's a difference. And I know somebody who studies the game, but when you really, really played, when you really, really been in that situation, it's a difference, and your mindset is different.
You're right, bro. Dre, man, we're going to have you back again, especially when basketball season pops off. We loved having you, man. Thank you so much for joining us. I love you dearly, my brother.
I love you back.
You know what I'm saying? And keep doing what you're doing. My partner over here is a big Duke fan, so he loves your boy.
Love me some Jared McCain.
What's up?
We'll see you soon, Silky Dre. Love, my boy.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
No doubt. There he is, Silk Dre. That's him.
Yo,
we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. We'll be back after these commercials. Peace on the block.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Are you ready to join a family-owned local company that values innovation, integrity, and excellence? Look no further than Lincoln Industries. They're hiring for first and third shift production roles, as well as multiple engineering and sales positions. Whether you're an engineer ready to design groundbreaking solutions or a sales professional eager to connect with clients, they've got a place for you. Come join their family. Visit www.lincolnindustries.com for more information.
Play ball! Tired of the same old routine? Then bring your crew out to Haymarket Park for a thrilling season of Lincoln Salt Dogs baseball and unleash the fun. Enjoy action-packed home games all week long from May through August. It's the perfect change-up to the typical family night or makes for a home run outing with friends and coworkers. Experience the magic and get in on the excitement. Visit saltdogs.com to secure your tickets now. Unleash the fun.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial or residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Last year, Linked Literacy's first annual Word Stock event welcomed 600 people to this community-wide book swap at Antelope Park. It was made possible by the generosity of our donors. Donations are needed for this year's event on August 24th to provide food trucks, table rentals, book bags, and more. This allows us to offer free books to the public for both kids and adults while enjoying all the fun and festivities to promote community connections. Give today by going to linktoliteracy.org. You'll be making an impact through the power of literacy.
In today's digital landscape, the security of your business is non-negotiable. That's why you need better cybersecurity solutions. At Hamilton, we make it our business to protect your network, data, and digital assets with the latest in cybersecurity technology. Our dedicated team of experts has the technology in place to protect what matters most to you and your business. Stay ahead of cyber threats with better cybersecurity protection. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Now back to On the Block with Strick and Austin on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Well, I was going to throw Strick a curveball and do a soccer shootout with Strick today.
Yay.
It was going to be painful for me, too. Team USA hires a new manager, coach, boss, leader, guy. But we're not going to play the shootout. Went a little long with Andre, and that is more than okay. Definitely make sure.
Bruh. That was a good one.
That was sick.
I enjoyed talking with Dre. I definitely have him back, man. We get to see each other every time he comes into town sometimes, but I was out of town last time he came in just recently, and so it's always good to catch up with him because we have created and have become a great brotherhood. Me, him, Terrence, even Curtis, Marshall. I'm trying to get Curtis maybe on sometime too, just some memory days.
We did have a request for Kenya Crandall at one point.
Oh, yeah, Kenya's around. I'll see if I get Kenya on too. But yeah, man, it was great. And I thought that was a tremendous interview. I hate that if you weren't here to catch that, tell them where we can go get it.
It'll be clipped sooner than later. It'll be posted to the podcast page later tonight. So wherever it is you get your podcasts, search On the Block with Strick and Austin, like it, follow it, subscribe to it, whatever it is. It's free to you. Go find it there. If you're watching on YouTube, you can just click through to the right point, find the start of the interview and listen through. No reason for you to have missed the interview with Andre Woolridge. We'll make sure you can find it. That was a banger. That was really good.
It was a banger. It was a good one. Speaking
of bangers, them wings, that Southwest chicken salad at Buffalo Wings and Rings, they're our friends who sponsor the shootout with Strick.
Banging.
We're not going to play the full game, so I'm just going to give Strick the tiebreaker question, and texter number 5 I'm feeling today will be the texter with the correct answer, over, under, or push, that gets the $30 to Buffalo Wings and Rings. All right, Stricky.
Yeah.
How many teams will participate in the next World Cup?
8.
Stricky says 8. Over, under, or push? Let me know at 402-464-5685. The answer is over, under, or push. Texter number 5, right answer, gets $30 to Buffalo Wings and Rings. NFL headlines ahead in hour number 2 of On the Block. The top players under 25. In the tiers of teams, who do we think is going to be good? Who's going to be less than good? Who's challenging for the playoffs? All ahead, hour 2 of On the Block. Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's number one fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Have you ever gotten a car deal so good that you can brag about for decades? This is that deal. The government has given us a $4,000 instant credit on vehicles already at the historically lowest prices. Cars that were over $50,000 just 2 years ago are now selling below $20,000. See the deals here and drive away the car of your dreams at a price you never thought possible. Go to 4000off.com, 400off.com to learn more.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, areas of patchy fog this morning. Otherwise, we'll see mainly sunny skies and a slight chance of showers as well as this afternoon. See a high around 89. Tonight, clear skies with a low around 65. And tomorrow, mainly sunny skies return with a high around 89. And meteorologist Kyle Kleckert from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G35609. 93 must trade.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Announcing Acres' end of summer sales event. Acres has dropped its prices on select late model John Deere tractors, combines, and corn heads. Act now and upgrade your equipment before harvest season. Trade in your old equipment today and get unbelievable discounts that could save you over $100,000. With great financing options and our A-plus support, there's no better time to buy. Visit your local Acres store or see the huge savings at acres.com. That's AKRS.com to see the best prices in the nation.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is On the Block with Strick and Austin. Nebraska Basketball Hall of Famer and 9-year NBA vet, Eric Strickland.
Strickland for three! And you're going to go out of here as the Big 8 tournament champion.
Middle school basketball coaching legend and Duke basketball shooting coach in his mind, Austin Orman. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Presented by NIPCO. This is On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Hour 2 of a Thirsty Thursday show. Stricky counting down the minutes, the seconds.
Uncle Kev
gets here.
Uncle Kev, you know how it is. The Suns came out. Why not?
Sun's out.
Why not have a patio pounder
Uncle
today?
Kev's big guns out? I don't know.
The weather's lovely, 70-some degrees. Patio pounders.
Let's quick set
Uncle
up a
Kev,
remote.
what's up?
Let's do a remote broadcast for old school outside on the patio.
Yeah.
Make
I wish
an
we could
actual
do that.
patio pounder.
I think we should do something
You know?
like that.
We can.
That would be dope.
We can. It's
We're
not
at
that
the
hard.
mill. We're at the mill.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. We can do a lot of things here. It's I still love this facility. I think this is a great space to do the work and the business that we do, especially now. This is going to be the first year we're going to do it with football. Full time.
Full go.
Right?
I guess we were in time for Minnesota last year.
Yeah, we were in for
But we feel like we have our feet underneath us now.
But the full like
Full
just
experience.
think about it though, right? Season starting what in a week, a couple weeks?
16 days.
Right?
Kickoff.
Couple weeks. The weather's gonna be absolute think about a Saturday and you know what I mean? Saturday and it's gonna be right outside. Just sit outside on the patio and just
Need it.
You got good you can have a brew at the meal. You can have a brew, you can have some wine.
Yeah.
You could do patio pound. Easy. Come on down to the mill.
I don't know exactly how many spaces there are, so you'd probably rather get to the mill sooner than later.
That part.
But there's plenty of space inside, and there's plenty of room out in front of the studio as well. Don't forget, we have these big glass windows that we wave to you through. You can wave to us as well. So
so when you're walking to the games and doing stuff like that, or after the games, send us a
Give us
hey,
a wave.
high five.
Nothing
Wave.
more than a wave.
Yeah.
Maybe a sign. Okay. Don't go overboard. For the most part, y'all did pretty good last year. Pretty good. Let's keep it above the board, please.
Now, if you beat Colorado, I'm just playing. Don't do it. Wait, I'm hoping we beat
Uncensored
Colorado.
fan cam.
I hope we beat Colorado. You could do snow angels in the little area. We still got to
If
get
there's
Austin
snow
Orman.
on Colorado, that's week 2, Stricky.
No, I'm saying we still got to get you to do the snow angels for.
They didn't meet the challenge.
They didn't meet the challenge last year.
Didn't meet the
They
challenge.
sure didn't. You guys didn't. Come on.
Hey, you know who did meet the challenge, though? Aiden on the text
Aiden
line.
knocked it out.
He's the winner
Boy,
of Shootout with Strick,
that
brought
is
to you by
it.
Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Sponsored by who?
Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Okay, I just want to make sure you said that because at the end of the day, that was the easiest stricken you could have gave away. I don't know what I had a super brain malfunction just in that specific instance right there. Come on, I could have at least said 15, 20, 18, 30. I mean something, but 8. Boy, what was I
The question
thinking?
was how many teams will participate in the next World Cup?
Oh my gosh.
Normally the answer is 32.
Right. Way off.
Next year or next time
Times
it's going to
by-
be 48. And this man Stricky said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Times by 4.
And now times 6.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Y'all,
So, Aiden, you win.
congratulations, Aiden. Shout out to you, man. Winning the stricken.
Let's talk some real football now.
Yeah.
Actual, honest to God, true red-blooded American football. The kind we normally talk here on the show. NFL 25 under 25. The Athletic put out a list here, Strick, and I think the top 10 is really worth going over here to begin with. Number 10, Amon-Ra St. Brown of the Detroit Lions.
Do you think so? Pause.
I'm a little surprised he's not higher.
Really?
Yeah. He was that dude last year, Strick.
I
That
know.
dude.
I have to really put my eyes on him because I knew he did his thing. I mean, 1,500 yards, over 1,515 yards to be exact. He did his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, but for some reason, I need to put my eyes on him, but I didn't really get to really watch him like I did like a Justin Jefferson
Mhm.
or like I've done with Jamar Chase. You know, I really want to put my eyes on him this year.
It might be fair because it was year 4 for him in the NFL, and he really just had his breakout last year. But I was really impressed with him. I thought he was the offensive focal point for Detroit, and he still
measured up. Yeah.
Number 9, Kyle Hamilton, safety for the Baltimore Ravens, kind of a jack of all trades guy. I would have at least flipped these two, but here's the thing. Hamilton's younger than St. Brown, and he was a first-team All-Pro in just his second season. 81 tackles, 3 sacks, and 4 picks for Kyle Hamilton as the Baltimore Ravens get the AFC 1 seed last year.
Quick question. Thoughts on Brock Purdy being outside of the top 10? Just really your thoughts.
Defensible. I get it. I get it.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I'm not too disappointed on where he sits, but that was just a question.
Yeah, no, I get you. I'm with you.
I mean, like, I would, had it not been for this next one. Let me just say that. Had it not been for
CJ Stroud, we're there, number 8.
Have it not been for him and what he did last year and what he was able to do with the turnaround of that squad. Now, I can understand why you would say Brock Purdy outside because of the help. Like,
yeah,
Brock Purdy was like Moses with the 2 helpers on his arm, holding his arms up when they're fighting against the.
I think that was Aaron and Joshua, wasn't that?
Aaron and Joshua holding his hands up.
Aaron and Hur.
When his hands came down, they lose. He was like, hands up. Deebo Samuel.
Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle.
Hold your hands
Trent
up.
Williams.
He's sure. Put the deodorant on. So I get it. Let me just stop. Let me stop so we can move on. Let's go.
So CJ Stroud at number 8, and then you get 2 offensive linemen here, Stricky.
Mm-hmm.
Tristan Wirfs, who started his career on the right side of the line for the Bucks, and Penei Sewell, who is still on the right side of the line for the Detroit Lions. Take your pick. You get either Wirfs or Sewell. Which one you taking?
To me, I think you always want the younger. But Wirfs, I really like him. Me personally. I really like him. That's just my person. He got the bag for it too.
5 years, $140.6 million contract. On the flip side of that, Sewell, 4-year, $112 million contract extension. They're both really good. I don't think you can go wrong with either of them.
Yeah.
I lean Wirfs a little bit just because he's on the left side, not the right side. If I'm not mistaken, I think Wirfs is a little bit bigger too. And he made the transition from right to left already. That might be in Sewell's future, but we've seen Wirfs already make that move to the other side of the line.
Yeah.
Number 5 for me, I'm not surprised he's on the list. I'm surprised he's this high. Pat Surtain II, cornerback for the Broncos.
Mm-hmm. If for me, let me just ask you first. If you're going to trade out a defensive back, cornerback, whatever, right? Who would you switch from that? If you didn't believe him to be there that high, who would you switch out?
I got to go through the list again because I believe he's the highest rated defensive back on the list, and he's a corner, not a safety like Kyle Hamilton.
For me, I like Sauce Gardner.
Sauce is right up there. I mean, especially what he did as a rookie. Trent McDuffie was really good as a rookie as well. Scrolling down the list here, the Athletic put out at least. Yeah, those are the only defensive backs. So if your top 3 are McDuffie, Sauce, and Patrick Surtain, the second, I mean, Surtain's done it for a couple years now, right? He has the years of traction more so than the other guys. McDuffie's not the biggest guy. He competes his butt off. He was really good for the Chiefs. I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's just buying into the rookie hype from Sauce Gardner, but he was that dude from day one, and it felt sustainable. So I'm not mad at Patrick Surtain. I would just have him and Sauce Gardner maybe a little closer.
Yeah. Okay. Just that's something I just wanted to throw out.
Ryan P., my Broncos got a future. Go Broncos.
Oh, they're in trouble. I don't believe it.
Ryan P., Bo Nix, in or out? Let me know.
I'm not buying the hype yet.
Let's see. 7592 says Strick
Will
should really
Paul.
watch St. Brown. He's a $30 million per year receiver.
I really want. I'm going to put my eyes on him a lot more this year. Outside of Thanksgiving, I didn't. In playoffs, I didn't really get to see. But I'm gonna this year. I'm gonna really make a focus of it. But how sick are the Vikings right now?
Oh my gosh. Doesn't seem like Addison's out for the year, but pretty much everyone else is. Yikes.
Yeah, I feel bad because I even think that McCarthy was coming around. I think they were starting to like.
So.
I think he was starting to look good, feel good, and then boom. I mean, it's like the horn blew and everybody fell out, and everybody like, yeah. I don't know. I just thought that was weird. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that too.
I get you. Okay. Highest rated defender in the Athletics, 25 under 25. Micah Parsons. He is 25 right now. You've seen the list, Rick. Is he the best defender under 25 in the NFL right now?
I think so. Man. Career high in sacks.
14 of them.
Aiden Hutchinson, pretty close, 11 and a half.
Getting there.
He's on his way. I think he's going to be a dynamic player, but where he differs from Aiden is his versatility.
Yeah.
Like there's so many ways you can scheme him to be a disruptor by the way that he can play, both in all positions, in the speed, and you can do a lot of things with him that most of the other guys, like, there's some versatility with the Watt, TJ. There's some versatility there, but not to that level.
No, Garrett doesn't have it.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
So I think this is what separates him, I'll say, is just the versatility.
Let me ask you this then, too. Does it feel like there should be another gear for Micah Parsons, or do you think that he's performing at the top of his game? Maybe it's the Cowboys. Maybe it's his reputation from his Friday Night Lights camp visit to Nebraska. I keep feeling like there's another gear for Micah Parsons.
Is that he holding back?
I don't know if he's holding back. I don't know if I'm projecting because he plays for the Cowboys. I don't know. Is Micah Parsons the best he's going to get? Or do you think that there's more for him to unlock?
I think there's another gear. And let's be honest. Just from me thinking. Okay. You can see when frustration hits certain people and players, whatever that frustration is, family, finance, friends, whatever that is, you can see that sometimes can translate on and off field. Like, you can tell that there was frustration in like Scottie Pippen when he wasn't getting his money. You can tell that there was frustration. I'm trying to think of another player in football.
Devontae Adams.
Him. Yes. And you can see that tape. Great one. Matter of fact, I don't even want to look at another one. That's a great one. You can see the production kind of start to tamp down. Keep your eye on your next guy on the list.
We're down to 3 receivers in the top 4. Teammates with Micah Parsons, CD Lamb at 4.
Keep your eye on that. Let's see what happens if that's going to be a correlation to what we just talked about. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
Keep your eye on that one.
And then a pair of college teammates. Jamar Chase at number 3 and Justin Jefferson, according to The Athletic, the best player in the NFL under the age of 25. Any quibbles with that?
Could you imagine being the quarterback with that group of freaking receivers that were that monstrously good?
There's a reason LSU did what it did. That was maybe the best offense of all time.
Man, listen, who was the running back then? You
Edwards
remember?
Helaire.
And he's solid.
Oh, he was a baller in college.
Yeah.
You had Thaddeus Moss there. You had
and he was the tight end.
Yeah.
Like the hybrid tight end. Oh my gosh, yeah, that come on, man. That's a cheat code. That's a real life cheat code. There's just no way that you can do nothing with that.
Just as a reminder, that 2019 LSU team, I'm trying to pull up the stats here. 15-0, obviously Joe Burrow at quarterback. Edwards-Helaire, 215 carries, 1,400 yards. Tyrion Davis-Price, 64 for 295. Then we get to the receivers. Justin Jefferson, the most catches, 111 for 1,500 yards. Jamar Chase, only 84 catches for 1,780 yards.
Deep ball.
Thaddeus Moss, Terrence Marshall Jr., Racy McGrath on that team. You had Trey Palmer, only 1 catch for 6 yards in that running back room. Or wide receiver room, sorry.
Come on, somebody. And Trey Palmer ends up being a third round try. So
Patrick Queen, Grant Delpit, Caleb Von Chasen, Stingley Jr. was on that team as well for the defense.
Bruh.
Sickening.
Bruh. Yeah, that's dangerous. That's a cheat code. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go off by that. Justin Jefferson is he might need to get traded. I know they paid him the bag.
Who gets traded first, Jefferson or Edwards? Anthony. Ant-Man.
Whoa.
Who gets traded first? Anthony Edwards or Justin Jefferson?
I'm going to say Jefferson. Here's why.
Because Ant walks in free agency?
I think they're going to try to keep Ant. They're going to probably try to move your boy. Big Towns. I don't think Towns is a fit. I think they're trying to move your boy, Karl Anthony Towns. I think they're going to try to keep Ant. I don't know. I think Ant going over to Paris, getting what the limelight he's now under, and the transition of those greats moving towards the great good night, the dawning of their time. I think Ant's going to be looking for a big time. I don't think it's going to be New York. I personally don't think it's going to be LA. I think it might be somewhere south.
Ant to Atlanta?
Maybe Atlanta.
Does he fit Miami?
Maybe Miami.
Team up with Paulo in Orlando?
I can see that. I don't think it's going to be LA. But I think if there's a new Vegas team, if they're able to mount a good one, I could see that. I could see him coming somewhere south. I think he's looking for light. Not LA lights. Because as long as your boy's there and his boy's there, I don't think he's signing up for that.
What happens first? Justin Jefferson gets traded or LeBron retires?
Dang, that's a good one. 402-464-5685. Help your boy Stricky with that one. I'm going to wait. I'm going to give a pause. I want to see what you guys think because that's a good one, Austin.
We're going to go to break. Get your responses in 402-464-5685. Either who gets traded first, Anthony Edwards or Justin Jefferson, or which happens first, Justin Jefferson is traded or LeBron retires. More NFL headlines, including a hypothetical Super Bowl with that U25 team, next on the block.
Hey, Husker Nation. This is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top-quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone here again with Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I hear your lot is packed with new and pre-owned cars again. I know everyone would love to hear all about it. Please tell us all about it.
Thanks, Charlie. It's taken some time, but we have more than 150 new Hondas in stock right now with hundreds on the way, including over 30 new Ridgelines in stock right now. But we've been telling everyone now, Charlie, is it's really cool that someone can come in and look at a new Honda and drive away with it that day.
That's great. Like you said, it's taken a while, but now there are hundreds to choose from. How about pre-owned, Andy?
As always, Charlie, we have over 100 to choose from, all makes and models, with prices starting at under $10,000.
Well, maybe it's time. You come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
LES is proud to be powered by your family, your friends, your neighbors, local people serving local people. Learn more about what a career at LES can offer you at les.com/careers.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather.
Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, areas of patchy fog this morning. Otherwise, we'll see mainly sunny skies and a slight chance of showers this afternoon. See a high around 89. Tonight, clear skies with a low around 65. And tomorrow, mainly sunny skies return with a high around 89. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fugger from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey guys, it's Bill Bush. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty has opened a new location in Pender, Nebraska, in addition to their office in Lincoln. The real estate world can be confusing, so why wouldn't you want an expert helping you every step of the way? If you're looking to buy or sell farmland in Nebraska, Kansas, or Iowa, give Ethan Sorensen a call today at 402-380-0432 or visit them online at nextagrealestate.com. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty with locations in Lincoln and now Pender, Nebraska.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today. MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial or residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com. The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Have you ever gotten a car deal so good that you can brag about for decades? This is that deal. The government has given us a $4,000 in instant credit on vehicles already at the historically lowest prices. Cars that were over $50,000 just 2 years ago are now selling below $20,000. See the deals here and drive away the car of your dreams at a price you never thought possible. Go to 4000off.com, 400off.com to learn more.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Now back to On the Block with Strick and Austin on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We just got done going over the top 25 NFL players under the age of 25, according to The Athletic. I'm Austin Norman, Eric Strickland with me here. Brad says LeBron retires before Justin Jefferson gets traded. 2280 says LeBron retires if Vegas is approved for an expansion team, since LeBron wants to own that team. And Bill in Bennett maybe has the most wishful thinking I've ever seen. Justin Jefferson gets traded to the Packers. How bad would things have to be for Minnesota to trade that guy
to a rival?
Team?
Right.
Oof.
Yeah, that would be that's worse than Tom Cruise losing Goose.
Tom Cruise was Goose.
No.
Wasn't. Oh, he was Maverick, too.
Yeah.
I watched the movie.
I think that's worse than Tom Cruise losing Goose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would hurt
Dang.
some feelings.
Dang.
Some people will be hurt. And does he get cheered or does he get booed?
Yes.
And it ain't even his fault.
Yes.
He gets
both.
booed?
Both.
Cheered and booed
at the same time. By the same people, probably.
That's crazy.
Yeah. On the under 25 team, Strick, the all under 25 team that the Athletic put together, quarterback CJ Stroud, running back Jahmyr Gibbs, the wide receivers of Jefferson, Chase, and Lamb, Sam Laporta at tight end, offensive line of Wirfs, Smith, Humphrey, Torrance, and Sewell. Defensive ends, Will Anderson and Aiden Hutchinson. D tackles, Jalen Carter, Kobe Turner. Linebackers, Micah Parsons, Quay Walker. Cornerbacks, Pat Surtain, Sauce Gardner, Trent McDuffie. Safeties, Kyle Hamilton, and Javon Holland. That's a pretty good team. Pretty loaded all-star team. But let's put him up against the old heads. 26 and older team in the NFL. I think the obvious choice at quarterback is Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Any disagreements there?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Running backs, Christian McCaffrey and Derrick Henry. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Wide receivers, Tyreek Hill, A.J. Brown, and Mike Evans.
Tyreek Hill, A.J. Brown, Noah Monson. Oh, no, he's under 25. Okay, so Tyreek Hill.
A.J. Brown.
Ooh.
And Mike Evans. You could talk me into Cooper Kupp or Devontae Adams.
Okay.
I just think Evans is the most consistent.
Okay.
Tight end, I have Travis Kelce. Would you go with Kittle? Would you go with Andrews? Would you go with Kelce?
I think Kelsey's a pretty good dual guy. Probably a little bit better in routes than catching than Kittle. So, yeah, I'd go Kelce. Okay.
Offensive line, Trent Williams, Quentin Nelson, Frank Ragnow, Zach Martin, Lane Johnson.
Danger.
Then we get to the defense. Defensive ends, Myles Garrett and Max Crosby. Defensive tackles, Chris Jones and Quinnen Williams. And if not Quinnen Williams, then Christian Wilkins. Linebackers, Fred Warner, Roquan Smith, TJ Watt.
I feel bad for the young boys. Go ahead.
Okay, then your corners are Jalen Ramsey and Jair Alexander. Your safeties are Jesse Bates and Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
You
might have
rolling
to
with the
roll
old
the old
heads?
heads on that one. I love the young boys, but oof. And who's quarterback?
That man.
Yeah, trouble. Close your mouth and your funky boy. Yeah.
Text line, old heads or young bloods.
I think you need to put you might need to put a tweet out for that one, a vote tweet for 24 hours, and we might put one together, man, for that, because I think that's one worthy of just having a discussion about, because I think it'll be a fight. I don't think it'll be a runaway.
I don't think so.
I think Mahomes will find a way to win it by 10. If not, come back and have that last drive and do what he do.
We have 68 votes on our Twitter poll for where Western Nebraska starts.
Yeah, how many?
68.
Okay.
4% of respondents say Western Nebraska starts at the edge of Lincoln, Interstate Exit 395.
How many?
4%.
Okay.
9% say it starts at York. 51% say Western Nebraska starts between Grand Island and Kearney. And 36% say it starts at Lexington.
So the majority is basically Grand Island.
Grand
like
Island,
Stricky
Kearney.
said.
You said York.
I said Grand Island, York. I can't believe
So
you
you're in
right now.
between.
You know why? You want me to tell you why I feel Grand Island? Because there's just this
you're
nice
grand.
long stretch that goes Grand Island, Hastings.
Hastings is south.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like a line.
True.
They go
True.
like it's like this big line
south, yeah.
That runs and then it runs up towards what's up north of there? Not Norfolk. That's
Ravenna.
a little bit. Yeah, there was a good player that played at Ravenna.
The Brannicks.
Yeah, the Brannicks.
Yeah.
We busted them at B West.
Ooh.
They didn't want to see us.
Dang.
I went to that game too.
Someone else said it
Did he
starts
play in
at
Nebraska
US
too?
80.
I think he played in Nebraska.
Walked on, I think.
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Someone else said it starts at US 83, which I had to look up, and that runs from McCook down to North Platte.
I think that's a little too far, my boy. I personally think that's a little too far.
I feel. I'm with you.
Okay.
I think Western Nebraska starts as soon as you're out of Lincoln.
So, so when I lived in Texas, one of the worst drives I could ever have, Austin, was going Dallas to El Paso to try to get out of Texas.
Oof.
Because what happened was I had to go to remember I told you I was coaching, I got tricked.
Yeah.
What was the trick?
They bamboozled you.
They bamboozled your boy. Why?
Mm-hmm.
How, you remember?
I do and I don't think. I know you got bamboozled. I forget exactly
Boy,
how
I
it
wish
went
I could
down.
give something away for you guys. You know what? I have, they're mine. I have a couple passes to Link Grill.
10% off.
10% off. I'm going to, if you can remember and tell me the reason how I got bamboozled, I'll give you my passes to my personal passes because I probably won't be able to go. But I'll give you my personal passes to Link Grill, and it is 10% off.
The pizza was banging today.
Banging.
Lemon.
Man, I might go back in there and take some home. That's how good it was. Okay, so anyway, if you can remember how Stricky got bamboozled, I'll give those away to you.
Couple more responses on the text line. Western Nebraska starts at North Platte. Western Nebraska starts between Cozad and Gothenburg. And in my opinion, Western Nebraska starts where the phone numbers change to 308.
Right.
The second zip code.
So,
and that's essentially Grand Island.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. But I'll tell you that's the worst drive ever, my boy.
Dallas to El Paso.
Oh, it's you got to go through like Midland, Odessa. Now the big Permian, and you've heard, you've seen Friday Night Lights and all that. You got to go.
You're
through
driving
all of
through
that.
oil country, essentially.
Yeah, basically, and there's nothing out there.
How long a drive is that?
Oh,
like
10, 6+ my boy. Oof. 6+, 6+ just to get out of the state. It might be 8. I could be wrong if I remember, because that's how long it is. You just start I started going into delirium because I was like, when am I out of this joint?
Right now, if you left Dallas downtown to get to downtown El Paso, 9.5 hours.
10 hours. You're driving. Listen, 10 hours, Austin, is from here to Dallas.
I made that drive. Yeah.
10 hours.
Mm-hmm. Here to Louisville.
You didn't gone through Kansas, Oklahoma, and you didn't gone through 3 states. Just going, you're going from Central West almost 10 hours. And you ain't even got out of state yet.
And
it's the worst drive ever, bro.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to look at your path here. Once you get out of Fort Worth,
it's straight.
There's really nothing crazy until you get to like Abilene. Then you keep going, like you said, Odessa, Permian, Midland, that sort of stuff.
It's the craziest drive. The only drive.
Why would you choose to make that drive?
Because of where I had to go. That's where I had to go. I do want to make that drive. There's something that I want to do, listeners, and I plan to do that before I'll say I'll reach my 60s. It's a bucket list goal.
Hey, you got time though. You got time,
right? I want to get an RV. I've driven the RV the last time. I went from Dallas. We went all the way east through like Atlanta, up through Charlotte, and then we came back through Tennessee, back to Dallas. So I made that little loop trek. But I want to rent one this time, but have a driver and go that.
You want your
trek.
John Madden mobile?
Now I did know, and I may change my mind because they said that there's a railroad, there's a rail track that takes you through the canyon, and then I think up because that's what I want to do. I really want to go through like Phoenix, through Arizona, through the mountains, and then I want to go up the whole coast. And they say there's a train, I think, that does that, but it's like this panoramic train. Like it has panoramic views with just gourmet food. Like I'm looking into that, man. That's a goal for me. That's a bucket list.
Would you rather drive from Dallas to El Paso or Kansas City to Denver?
Kansas City to Denver.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's more sexy.
Really?
More sexy.
Kansas is sexy?
No, Kansas is whack. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. It's very flat. Let me just say that. Just nothing flat. Just like Dallas going that way. So that's whack to me too. So I'm just gonna say that. I love Kansas people. Let me just say that. But listen, but once you get out of it, it's sexy. Because you're going into the mountains. That's where it looks.
But the mountains don't start that early in Colorado. You got to get to Denver to get the mountains.
Well, you're right. That is a terrible trip. Yeah, that is a nasty trip. I agree.
Maybe that's our crossover. What's the worst road trip you've ever taken in your life? The worst drive you've ever had? 402-464-5685.
And then what's the most beautiful?
We got to stick with the ugly first, and then we'll get the beautiful.
The beautiful one for me was going through Great Falls.
Oh, my
I live
gosh.
in Great Falls.
I can only imagine.
Going up in them, but not in the wintertime.
You probably can't drive in the wintertime.
when I played in that place that I got bamboozled, where when I was there, we had to make some treks up through there though, going to like Black Hills.
Oh yeah.
Talking about had to put chains and stuff on that. Boy, it was scary because you get on some of those mountain passes and you look down and there's nothing for like days.
Yeah, no.
You're like, wait a minute.
Buddy and I drove from Lincoln to Naples, Florida. Yeah. Oh my gosh, some of those Tennessee mountains. Nope, not doing that again.
Bruh.
That's crazy.
Bruh.
Let's go to break. Let's have a crossover. We got Uncle Kev coming in pretty much right at 4 because we've got a representative from Wordstock coming in. Link to literacy at 4:30. Want to make sure we get both of them airtime. So we'll cross it over with DP and Old School to wrap up on the block next.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now through August 18th, enjoy USDA Choice Bone-In Ribeye Steak for $9.99 per pound. Fairway's Hickory Smoked Bacon for $4.99 per pound. Limited time only Green Hatch Chili Bratwurst for $4.99 per pound. And USDA Choice Beef Chuck Roast for $4.99 per pound. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather.
Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, areas of patchy fog this morning. Otherwise, we'll see mainly sunny skies and a slight chance of showers this afternoon. See a high around 89. Tonight, clear skies with a low around 65. And tomorrow, mainly sunny skies return with a high around 89. I'm meteorologist Kyle Pugger from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Announcing Acres' end of summer sales event. Acres has dropped its prices on select late model John Deere tractors, combines, and corn heads. Act now and upgrade your equipment before harvest season. Trade in your old equipment today and get unbelievable discounts that could save you over $100,000. With great financing options and our A-plus support, there's no better time to buy. Visit your local Acres store or see the huge savings at acres.com. That's AKRS.com to see the best prices in the nation.
HealthLink is elevating the human experience with holistic health, weight loss, nutrition, fitness, and wellness solutions. They offer one-on-one health coaching while personalizing nutrition and wellness plans for structure and simplicity. HealthLink provides nutritious foods such as high-protein entrees, meal replacement snacks, and supplements. But that's not all. If you mention 93.7 The Ticket, you'll get a 5% discount on your order and $20 off your first month if you start a HealthLink subscription. Find your missing link with HealthLink today on the southeast corner of 17th and Pioneers or by phone at 402-858-9356.
Water heater gone? Call Bryant. The price you're quoted is the price you'll pay. And in most cases, same-day replacement. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Riddles Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddles Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddles Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddles Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddles Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddles inside Gateway Mall.
Network Partners in Lincoln reminds us, throughout the history of our country, our armed forces have risked their lives to protect our freedom. They and their families have sacrificed so we can live in peace. And not just us, but our children and grandchildren as well. Let's thank our troops and veterans and keep them in our prayers. May our troops be safe and may God bless America. From Network Partners in Lincoln, we are free thanks to our brave.
Now back to On the Block with Strick and Austin on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back one final time here during On the Block on a Thirsty Thursday. Austin Norman, Eric Strickland, joined by DP for the crossover. DP, have you had any bad road trips in your life?
I'm the king. So I'm the king. King.
DP, was it like the movie? What's his name? Not is it Chevy Chase? Who's the one that had that?
Yeah, Christmas Vacation or
is it like them?
Family Vacation? Any of those?
RV.
Yeah, any of those is appropriate. If you are you familiar with the movie Road Trip?
Yes.
Okay, so imagine
Not
all
him.
of
Vaguely familiar.
I'm about to say, but Cap.
You really, bro?
You knew he said yeah, like he Cap.
Yeah, like so. You know where they tried to jump the bridge that collapsed? I was amongst some scholar athletes who decided that was a good idea.
Wow.
Remember the scene where the white guys, college guys, decided to crash the black frat?
Dang,
as though they were going to say, remember, because he got up on stage, he ended up, they were stepping, and the tall, skinny white dude decided he was going to clog on stage, and he ended up with the really with the fluffy black girl.
I can't.
And they get on the bus, and
no, the one that was funny to me though, DP, and I can't remember what road trip when this was. Sutter Heyman text line. I know y'all know. Y'all are on it. 402-464-5685. So here's the scene in the scenario. I know you've seen it, DP. So the family is out. They're doing their thing, right? And the dad took them on a tour, but I think they were supposed to go by different means, but they end up driving.
Yeah.
And they go in this, they're like in this kind of a desert town, and they go in this tour spot, and it's like Nazi, it's like a bunch of Nazi.
Oh yeah.
And then he so he's in there, and then the lighter flies in his mouth, and something happened where he had the little mustache, and he's like,
yeah, he's yelling and screaming, and it was we were
that was hilarious. That was you, DP.
We were, yeah, it really was, because we were this was in
what was that movie? I want to know. I need to watch that again.
Yeah, I need to find that find that one again. We went to Georgia.
Axel Foley, yes, that's the name of the guy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we went from Georgia to from Virginia through North and South Carolina. This was on a baseball tour.
Wait. When you was playing in college? Okay.
So we're going down. So you go down, you play Virginia Tech, Old Dominion.
Okay.
North Carolina, NC State, Duke. Then you get further down, and then when you get to South Carolina, things change, because you not only play Clemson in South Carolina, but you start going like Spartansburg.
Yeah.
You start going to the Aiken. Like you're going to some of those outlier places. And then this was the
You're
time.
not going to Myrtle Beach.
Well, we ended up there, but that's a whole different story for another time. That has to be like late night. But we ended up in Atlanta to play Georgia Tech for a series, and DeKalb, Georgia.
Okay.
This was during the Atlanta murders. This is when the Atlanta killings was going on.
Oh, that was when they
were killing black kids.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So my coach, looking out, and we had two brothers on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And literally we had to have a code. We had to have a secret knock at the door. We weren't allowed to go. We couldn't go out. We couldn't leave the hotel room.
So you couldn't do like me and Bruce did during the Big 8 tournament.
No, we couldn't do none of that on this trip. But we had to have a knock.
Hanging out with the Missouri Tiger Girls.
Right.
You couldn't do that.
We saved that for the Sun Belt Conference volleyball tournament.
Oh,
but
okay.
anyway, we literally teammates had to deliver our 3 meals a day.
Wow. You was in prison, my boy.
Oh, 100%. And this is a 5-day tour.
Yeah.
And we went out. So the bus, they came to get us. They went to BP. They came and got us for warm up.
But they had BP back then.
And we were at DeKalb. We were at DeKalb. Oh, we were at DeKalb. And DeKalb, this was a 12 o'clock noon first pitch.
Okay.
Except for their outfield sat surrounded by fraternity row.
Okay.
Now, you're in the South in the 80s. And
Stomp the yard.
It was
Stomp the yard.
And I run out to center field. So my mission was always, as soon as I got if I was playing center field, I would run to the outfield.
You had a different swag run by you going out to the yard. Tell the truth.
Well, yeah, a little bit. And I'm running, but then you get to center field, and I've never been in the center field at a college where there's a fraternity over the center field fence.
Right.
And the kegs are tapped.
Okay.
At 11:01 a.m.
Wow.
And the Confederate flags are flying, and there's a little bit of hooting and a hollering going on.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear one of the dudes go, "Hey, look who's playing center field." Strick, in a doubleheader, I've never been slandered as hard.
Wow.
For 7 hours.
Wow.
They
you
gave me
thick skin.
They gave me the business.
Yeah,
bro, they threw things at me that I'd never seen at a baseball game.
Yeah.
And the number of water balloons, to tell you easily,
were they warm or cold?
I was still fast at the time, so I never got hit. But
Okay,
they
thank
got
goodness.
really close. They got me right near the Achilles.
Mm.
Right? From what I would imagine is like 60, 70 feet. Like literally the home runs in center field would go to the frat. And I couldn't wait. I actually got
You wanted to hit a home run and hit somebody's head.
No, here's the thing. I made a point to argue. I took 3 pitches so I could argue a third strike so I could get ejected.
Mm. You was heated. Yeah.
I didn't want to go back out there because it'd have been a problem.
How many hours?
7.
7.
Doubleheader. 14 innings of torture, verbal torture.
Remember when I told you I didn't like off days? But if it was like that, then I probably would have been like, "Oh yeah, coach, I'm today is a good day for that."
You didn't even go to your Utah road trip, DP, or Utah bus trip. You didn't even break that one out.
This was the one that we were coaching. And Strick, I told the story at the Nebraska Storytellers that to headline it, to tell you that I'm riding on a bus ride with my high school football team that I'm coaching. And you're driving up into Park City from Salt Lake City, across the mountain, across the range to the edge of the border in the mountains of Utah, Park City in that area. To come back, you've got to come back through 3 hours and then down the mountain around all the curves to get back to Salt Lake City. Except for we were awakened by people blowing horns at us because there were sparks flying out of the back of the bus. And we asked, we rolled down the window and they told us that the bus was on fire. Wow. Your bus is on fire, bro. And we go to the bus driver and say, "Hey, bro, dude said the bus is on fire." He goes, "Yeah, I know. That's not the real problem." Like, what you mean that's not the real problem? That's the problem. Like, the bus is on fire, bro. He goes, "Yeah, but we don't have any brakes." And we're literally at the top of Park City, heading down into Salt Lake City on it's called Parley's Canyon, and it's S turn after S turn, and the bus, because he's been pumping the brakes. He's been pumping the brake
No,
pad.
you can't do that because it's bus. It's not airplane.
Right, but he's pumping the brakes onto metal, trying to slow the bus down.
To slow down.
And it's creating sparks,
yeah.
which hits the bus and turns the bus on fire. So that the whole barrel is on fire, and then we can't stop. And we're 75 miles an hour going downhill in terms with a bus that's on fire.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think those stories I have. Did somebody get the answer?
Were you looking for a rat race?
No, well, no. I don't know if it was that. It could be the rat race. You might be right, but John Levis is definitely the guy. I'm gonna have to look that up. No, but nobody figured it out? We'll maybe save that till tomorrow. Maybe we'll save that till tomorrow if you can figure it out. We'll give away.
Sounds good. We'll do it. Big thanks to Nebco for sponsoring the show.
Today.
That was good stuff.
Andre
Woolridge came right through.
Yeah, Woolridge on.
Man, Dre Woolridge came through.
Forgave him and everything.
Yeah, man, we boys. we locked.
He
up.
left town. It was like, man, why you do that? Why you ain't love us?
Why
like
you
that?
broke us out? We could have did big things together.
Right?
Did big things apart anyways. Could have been even bigger together. Speaking of bigger, Thirsty Thursday. Room gets a little more full. Kevin Meyer popping right in. That'll lead off Old School next. Again, big thanks to Nebco for sponsoring On the Block. We'll wrap it up next week.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance.